Welcome back into Main Street Living, Quincy. Buying a house, huge undertaking. Not only are you choosing the place where you will live, but a house is usually the largest financial investment most people ever make.
Yeah, you got that right, Danielle. In fact, it can be also like this very confusing and with different mortgage options, rates, and terms, and with so many choices, it's very hard to know what to do, of course. And our next guest is a mortgage expert here to help all of this make sense. Please welcome the past president of the National Association of Mortgage Brokers, John Stevens. Welcome to the show, John.
Oh, thank you, Quincy. Thank you, Danielle. So excited to be here today.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a little parched. Can I get a Coca-Cola from behind?
You know what? I think you could from almost any era from the looks of it. So it's fun.
Well, I can tell you the real estate market, John, is red hot right now.
Yeah.
And it really seems like everyone is trying to get in while the rates are low. But what are some of the things potential home buyers should keep in mind as they're looking for the best deal out there?
Really what they need to be looking at is it's not just the rate. It's not just being able to go out and say, oh, I have this rate that's at this number. It's what's best for you. What loan is best suited for your financial freedom, really? People want a lower rate, and oftentimes those come with, say, a 15-year fixed loan. Well, is a 15-year or 10-year best for you? Or is your long-term, do you need to be looking at a 30-year so it opens up some more avenues for you to do other things? And so working with an expert, working with someone who actually understands the big picture is the best thing any homeowner can do.
So it kind of seems like what you're saying. I mean, there's so many options with mortgages. There's not one single best one, is there? It really varies.
No, it really does vary, depending on what you're trying to do with your finances. And that's the beauty of working with an expert is they can go through and talk with them and find out exactly what is it that you're trying to accomplish. And so, I mean, you can do everything from a 5-year, right, that then changes over after 5 years. You can do a 30-year. There's even 40-year loans out there if you need to stretch the financing like that. And so with every option, it's kind of like go to Baskin Robbins, right? Nice little plug there. And as you choose all the different ice creams, sometimes you just want to know, what's your favorite? What do you think I should get based on today? And then that expert, they'll give you their advice and counsel, and then you'll still choose what you feel is best for you.
Okay. So John, you are the president of SRE.com. Okay. First, like, what does the SRE mean, and how does SRE help customers with their home buying experience?
No, thank you. Yeah, SRE.com, it really is just that, SRE.com. And we're a tech company. So people come into there, and I'd recommend everybody watching, go in there and look at it. And we have compiled a list of what we call SRE professional experts. These are loan originators who are licensed, they're educated, and from many different lenders across the nation. And so what happens is you'll go in and you'll put in your information, and then you'll have an SPE that is best suited to you, assigned to you, and they'll reach out to you. And they'll talk exactly like we just talked about. They'll ask you, okay, Quincy, what is it that you're looking at doing? What kind of a home are you looking for? Because even the home type will determine the kind of financing you can get. Danielle, are you wanting that really nice one by the beach? Well, we're going to have to make sure that we get flood insurance. Do you want to be up in the mountains? Okay, we might have to look at some earthquake, right? Little things like that. And so by coming to SRE.com, you'll notice that we have those experts, but even cooler, and this is what I want to share with you. Every single person who goes through and does that loan with one of our SPEs actually receives a 20% rebate on the commissions paid. So now you're not house poor, right? You want to go out and do fun stuff. A lot of people can't do that after they close a loan because all their money's been taken up. But with that rebate,
all house parties.
Oh my gosh, right? You're like, yeah, I'd love to have everybody over. Why don't you bring food? You bring a couch, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I want to make sure we ask you as well. So can you kind of explain what a mortgage broker does for people who might not know?
Absolutely. So a mortgage broker, they go out there and they work with all different types of lenders, warehouse lenders, options that they can get, as opposed to an individual loan officer who just offers the one rate that is available through their company. And so when I was president of the National Association of Mortgage Brokers, that's something I was constantly sharing with everybody. Make sure you go to that avenue that gives you the most options available. And that's what a mortgage broker does. And then by coming to SRE.com, you're able to find not just one, but multiple lenders, multiple brokers, individuals who are licensed and educated and able to go through and find what's really, like we say there, best suited to you.
Got you. What do you find is the biggest pitfall for current and future homeowners? Like if they think they have it and then they miss, like, there's usually something at both ends of the spectrum. They miss something. What is that?
So at the end of the day, when you're buying that home, it's really exciting, right? And you look at that rate, and oftentimes it's called APR, annual percentage rate. I remember the first time I signed on my home, I was, holy cow, after paying all this interest and the APR, that's not the rate I agreed to. That's not the interest I agreed to. And so realizing that that interest does add up over time. If you're wrapping your closing costs into your loan, then your APR does go up. So when you look at SRE.com, we have one of the rates. We have rates as low as 1.55% APR. That means your rate doesn't go up due to closing costs. That is the actual rate when you sign, 1.55%. And so be looking at that, because a lot of people can offer you a better rate, but are you buying it down? So the APR goes up, which means you're paying more money over time.
Wow.
Thank
Well,
you for
obviously a lot of great resources on SRE.com. So where are SRE services available, and how can viewers get more tips from you or find more info about SRE?
So the beauty is you can go to SRE.com. I love that. Obviously, they need to be continuing to watch your show, because I'm so excited we'll be back multiple times. So that would be what your viewers need to do. Right now, we are in California and Utah specifically doing our marketing and advertising, but we have SPEs nationwide. Our marketing will actually launch next year nationwide as well. So anything we can do, we can recommend you to a great SPE.
Awesome.
That's
Thank you
awesome.
so
We look
much.
forward to having you back on too.
Yeah.
Me too. You guys
Yep.
are awesome.
A lot of fun. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the information again, John.
Anytime.
All right, Danielle, how's that for helpful info, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, up next, we're getting some more info because we're previewing Black History Month programming on YourView. So we'll be right back with more.